Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tennessee's offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago, they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll take the touchdown off the board, a costly offensive pass interference penalty. Remember, both guys have a right to fight for the ball. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Grab behind the line. It's Whittington. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Burton.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. At the 45 on his way. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. On the ground, it's White. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Vols will hustle to the line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The give on the inside. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops the throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The Volunteers are on the move. Looking for a crease. It's Selden. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision. And the coach will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Auburn lines up quickly.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Auburn sends out the punting unit. On the return, it's Sampson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football when you've got a trigger man you trust. Let it rip.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hoover. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Sampson. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away.
To the line.
Wait.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Return goes out of bounds.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. And the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Selden. Just ran him over.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, trying to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Brown will throw it. Release to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Pulls it in. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Using the quick game. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They're trying to get to him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for space. It's Sampson. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of...
Open runway ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it to stop the clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Brown wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He'll take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take...
Brings it in down the left side. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.